was that star-spangled banner yet waved for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Kings, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Jalen Wells, also Santi Aldama out there. And it's Prosper in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Warriors, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Morant drives in. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Rebound by Butler.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Morant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Butler. Pass to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Now here's Wells. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Porzingis with the steal. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Morant after the Warriors pick up 3. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They need this. Curry with some nice D.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
They set the pick. Here's Moody. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
Curry with the steal. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Certainly something to watch. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Now here's Wells. He's covered closely. Here's Morant. Great D that time from Green.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Curry against Morant. Left side Curry. Count it. Curry's got 5 now.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Morant kicks to Wells. Lets it go with a 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. Porzingis kicks to Butler. Morant against Curry. Here's Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
First free throw is good, and Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Moses Moody. That one is no good. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Lays it up off the glass. He has 5.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Podziemski. Back to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll throw line.
And looking to do damage in there, Butler draws the foul.
The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports. And there is so much that Butler brings to this offense. He can be their primary scorer or a facilitator. He has a very high basketball IQ.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In third, the Grizzlies.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant outside. The three. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Oh, the defense collapses on Morant. Smartly, he's able to find that open three-point shooter.
Outside Butler. Pass to Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Spencer. Now Eldama. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Here's Curry with the 3. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Down low. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the inside. Porzingis. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Morant looking around. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Eldama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant left side. Pass to Spencer. Here's Prosper. Hasn't made one yet. Over Horford. Prosper misses. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performances.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Fader on the way. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And sometimes the only answer for great defense is the mid-range jumper, and that's Butler's go-to.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Here's Prosper. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Butler. Horford sets a screen for Butler. Here's the teardrop. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Outside, Porzingis nails the wide-open jump shot. Porzingis has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Jimmy Butler. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Puts it up from 12. Nice jump shot. Good.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Here's Spencer. Last time out, he had 14 points. Porzingis against Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Porzingis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Spencer, the pass to Jackson. To the paint, Porzingis with the steal. .30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 7. To the middle. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Spencer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Spencer's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's Podziemski. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jackson is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Spencer in at the point. Here's Podziemski. Still without a basket. Horford no luck. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers. Pass to Anderson. Here's Spencer. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside Jackson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. The Warriors leading. Now Podziemski. Last time out he had 14 points. 16 feet away. And the Warriors miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Spencer, the pass to Anderson. Jackson dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Moody's checked in for Gary Payton. Warriors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Podziemski. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Memphis has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Pass to Spencer. And here's Anderson. Spencer, the pass to Jackson. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with the rebound. The Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And here is Moody. He had 25 points last game. And again, no good by Golden State.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Spencer, the pass to Anderson. Pass to Jackson. Here's Spencer. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Moody with it. Here's Horford. Misses and the dry spell continues. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Anderson up top. Pass to Jackson. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Here's Podziemski. He has yet to score. Stolen. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Spencer. He's defended by Podziemski. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. There's Jackson with the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Down low. Porzingis inside, defended by Anderson. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Here's Spencer. He's defended by Podziemski. From deep. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors leading by 4 to the right side. Back to Moody. To the inside. Here's Horford. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Brandon Podziemski. Butler kicks to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Outside, Horford. Moody finds Butler. Clock is at 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Aldama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Spencer. Here's Prosper. Shoots the 3. A nice shot by Spencer. Spencer's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
High arcing shot, Moody. And the Warriors miss again. Memphis leading. Morant outside. Morant off the bounce from outside the arc. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Butler. Horford high post to stop the run. Drains it from beyond the arc. Moody's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to Spencer. Morant outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Butler. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Now, here's Wells. Still scoreless. Pass to Prosper. Right wing. Puts it up from 15. And it's Morant missing. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now Podziemski. Moody finds Horford. Outside Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to Aldama. Morant against Curry. Morant left side. Hangs in the center of things. Morant.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Morant against Curry. Over Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
And he makes the first. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Pass to Wells. Memphis moving that ball around. It's up a three. The rebound by Post. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Butler feeling out of it. Post finds Moody. Craps in the tray. Moody's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Memphis.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive, driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Morant with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Podziemski. 1:19 left to play in the first half. And the basket is good.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And here's Morant. Shoots over Curry. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Moody. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shop down in there this second quarter. And boy, are they cashing in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Porzingis is coming in for Quentin Post. And it's Draymond Green in for Brandon Podziemski. Free throw good, Moody. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Now here's Wells. Defended by Butler. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Butler. Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
Morant with it. 9 points in the game so far. That's a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. Morant's got 11 points. And we finished one half of basketball. Warriors lead by 6. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play, and any changes in mind?
We'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, I think for the Warriors, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Memphis Grizzlies.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have fours, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks, though.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Grizzlies trail by 6. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Morant. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Prosper. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Wells. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Morant. Bounce pass from Aldama. Now here's Wells. Defended by Butler. The 3 from Morant. The shot, no good. Curry with the defensive effort. Green, the pass to Curry. Now here's Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Wells with the steal. Morant outside. Pass to Prosper. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Porzingis high post. He's got 10. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. And Aldama. Memphis moving it around. There's Morant. Shot clock at 6. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Warriors leading by 7. Curry dishes to Butler. There's Green with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
Outside Curry. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now here's Wells. Defended by Butler. And Curry pulls it down.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Porzingis. Now Curry fires from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Curry against Morant. Now here's Wells. And Aldama has it in the corner. Beyond the arc. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket there from Wells.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Now here's Butler. 11 points in the game. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Morant. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Wells. Guarded by Porzingis. Green with the block.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
It's picked off. Wells in the corner. Here's the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Outside Butler. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Timeout.
Butler's got 6 assists now in the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Great showing for him last season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Pass to Wells. Here's Prosper. Guarded by Porzingis. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Butler passes to Porzingis. Curry against Morant. Curry is inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Morant outside. To the left side wing. Aldama passes to Morant. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart
so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And that one's good by Butler. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Here's Morant. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Prosper. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Pass to Spencer. Memphis moving it around. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Prosper. He can't get it to go.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to... What a
jam! What a jam!
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Butler showing you that he's still got plenty of bounce in those legs.
Here's Spencer. He's got 11. Trying to end the drought. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry looking it over. Rebounded by Prosper. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Curry kicks to Butler. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bucket is good.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Back to Curry. Unloads. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spencer, the pass to Aldama. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Warriors leading by 12. Outside Butler. Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I like that decision by Butler to give it up. The pick didn't really free him, but it opened up options.
Pass to Prosper. Now here's Wells. Defended by Butler. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. And here is Butler. Right side Curry. Podziemski on the wing. Butler kicks to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Spencer, guarded by Curry. To the paint, it's stolen by Green. Pajemski on the wing. It's stolen by Aldama. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys, back over to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Pajemski. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Spencer. 5 to shoot. Fires away from way outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Morant puts constant pressure on the defense. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get fouled more.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
That's good from Morant.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Picked by Horford. Pajemski with it. Pass to Moody. Back to Pajemski. Good. Pajemski's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Spencer in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Free throw line jump shot. And it's Morant missing. Warriors leading by 14. Richard, he's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Pajemski. Off target with his 3.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Now here's Morant. Into the lane. Over Moody. And it's Morant missing. To the middle. And the slam by Moody.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And here's Anderson. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Butler. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Podziemski finds Butler. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now here's Morant to the inside. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Butler. Horford with a screen on Jackson. Butler from outside. And Spencer pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 16. It's stolen. Butler on the way. Defended by Anderson. Yep, that one goes. Butler's got 12 points here in the second half.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Second shot opportunity. And it's Morant missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass the Butler. Horford with a screen on Jackson. Inside. And a dunk by Horford.
Textbook use there of the pick by Horford. Strong footwork gets him to the shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Morant passes to Anderson. Outside Jackson. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Picked by Horford. Podziemski, the bounce pass. Horford against Anderson. Caldwell Pope for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Moody. Now Podziemski. Back to Moody. Good on the triple.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Spencer. Morant right side. Looking to end the run. And it's sent back by Horford. Podziemski with it. Down low. And the dunk by Horford.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Morant. Defended by Moody. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. What a terrific move that was. Morant's got 19 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And the Warriors with some changes. Zinkas, he's checked in for Horford. Green comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Curry subbed in for Moody. Pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Now here's Morant. And that one, good. 21 points in the game.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Pass to Curry. Back to Pajemski. Here's Curry. Buries it down low. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Pass to Aldama. For the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Outside, Porzingis. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Prosper. Morant outside. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Curry. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Here's Morant. Pass to Prosper. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Wells. Here's Prosper. Deflects the pass. Now here's Wells. Clock at 6. Now Morant. Takes the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Pass to Pajemski. Now Green, guarded by Morant. Puts it up from 7. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, it's refreshing to see Green not just help run the offense, but also be involved with production.
Here's Prosper. Good on the 3-point shot.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Richard, covered by Wells. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Here's Prosper. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Morant, sweet little floater. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Porzingis.
Well, he was all over the place out there, creating turnovers. Quick hands, quick feet, nothing was getting past him.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Now here's Wells. Back to Morant. The 9-foot shot. Pajinski grabs the board. Here's Golden State now. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the paint. Now here's Morant. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up, and hey, we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight